What's going on YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 build video. Now shout out to the DoD Disciples of Doom. And today's build video is going to be the build I use to become the #2 player in the world for Kinley College solo. So I have soloed all of Kinley College so fast that I am now the second fastest player in the world. And trust me, I'm going to keep retrying it so I can get that top spot. But yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this. So this is Kinley College. This is a game mode expedition that is a timed event. So this came out when the game first launched, and it has this like weird cycle where it's gone for about 2 or 3 weeks, and then it comes back for a week, and then it's gone for about 2-3 weeks. Sometimes it's longer, sometimes it's shorter. It's kind of a weird cycle. And the even weirder part is, at first, this was the only way to get the Diamondback exotic rifle. So just for reference, it's this one right here. So the Diamondback. Now, this was the only way to get this rifle when Kinley College first came out. And you had to complete all 3 of these areas within Kinley College: the library, the metro station, and the student union. And if you completed each of those, it would unlock the chapel, which is on the other side of this college campus right here. So if you completed everything, it would open up the Kinley Chapel. Now, the problem here is that the only difficulties you can do for these speed runs are normal, hard, and challenging. Now, more specifically, the only way to get on the leaderboards, which you have to go to leaderboards, go to mission, and then go all the way down to Kinley College. You have group and you have solo. Now, the funny thing is it only shows you challenging. So these leaderboards are on the hardest difficulty you can do for that mastery system. And you can see here I'm #2 in the world. 1 hour, 3 minutes is my fastest doing all of Kinley College. So I was able to complete the entire thing, all 3 sections, in 1 hour and 3 minutes. Now, the #1 spot is an hour, just about an hour flat. So I'm 3 minutes off the top. So I'm going to have to try to see what I can do. Now, the reason I'm saying that is you can see all of these leaderboards here whenever you get to Kinley College. These are your best times. Now, the only ones that matter are the challenging mastery. Now, do note, you can do these on heroic and have no speed run. There's no timer. You can take as long as you want, and it's on heroic. So if you come over here, you can see it goes to heroic, but it has no mastery system, no timed event, no leaderboards, anything like that. And the enemies are harder, obviously. Now, the crazy part is it's the exact same rewards, XP, and materials and everything is challenging. So there's no real incentive to do it on heroic except for, having that challenge. Now, the crazy part about these mastery system leaderboards is that it comes with this modifier, this directive that makes this game, I would wager to say this is the hardest game mode you can do in PvE solo. Because it's timed, you have to stay away from the enemies because they all blow up as soon as you kill them. And there's no, it's puzzles. There's no real spot for error. You have to do it flawlessly or it doesn't matter. Like, you're not going to get on the leaderboard. So I don't know. I've been doing this all day on live stream, and you can catch it out on my channel where I did all 3 of these sections, and then I checked the leaderboard. I think I was like 9th in the world, and then I redid Metro Station, and now I'm #2 in the world. And the craziest part is this mastery modifier. It's called dead drop. All the enemies will drop grenades when you kill them, and it is so OP. So if they are even, I think it's 10 or 15 meters, they'll blow up and you'll die instantly. And the crazy part is you can chain react their explosions. So if you kill one enemy that's next to the other one, it'll blow him up, and then he'll blow up as well. So you can chain these explosions and you can get upwards of 5, 6, even 700 million damage per explosion to the other enemies. Now, the crazy part about all of this is that you have to use a build that gives you some distance, some sort of crowd control, and gives you the opportunity to do whatever puzzle it is while there are enemies around you. So I came up with this build. This is one of my favorite PvE builds. I use this in legendary content, heroic content, and also here in Kinley College. So yeah, without further ado, let's do a build breakdown, and then we'll do some gameplay. All right. So for that build breakdown, here we go. Starting off at the top with the specialization, I'm using the firewall specialization. Reason being is it extends my burn duration, and I really enjoy the med kit for PvE. It gives me health and armor at the same time, so if I'm under a status effect or someone's shooting me while I'm popping this med kit, it'll definitely save you with these speedruns. And that burn duration really, really helps with this build combination. All right. Now, looking at the weapons, I am doing the test subject with the Scorpio. If you watched any of the gameplay and if you watch it at the end, you'll see I do bounce back from both of these. The Scorpio is great for those heavy enemies, those sledgehammer guys, flamethrower guys, heavy assault rifle guys, what have you. The Scorpio is great. However, sometimes when they blow up, you're too close because you're using the Scorpio. So a lot of times I will use, most of the time I'll use the test subject. Reason being is I can put distance between me and the enemy, and I can hit them with my skills and get 40% weapon damage and skill damage at the same time, which really helps out the build. Now the sidearm is the TDI Card Custom. I am not using it too much because I do have Perfectly in Sync as my primary, so I'm using this. This test subject has damage to targets out of cover, and it's fully maxed out everything. For the Scorpio, nothing crazy. 631 on the total damage. It's all right. Now it's all about the build for this, anyways. The weapons, they're okay, but they're only to help the build out even more. And the reason I'm saying that is without the build combination, you can't really do a lot of these speed runs as, you know, what's the word? I would say less stressful. You could use like a Lady Death and do like a running gun or something like that. But with the way these enemies blow up, you're going to die pretty much instantly. So what I've done here is I've given you two different ways to spread the status effect, and I'm giving you two different ways to damage the enemy, all with the exact same skill. So let's go into layman's terms. I'm using the Burn Sticky Bomb. So the Burn Sticky Bomb is a great status effect skill, especially in PvE. It's stupid strong. Now, why I say that is every time I use the Burn Sticky, I also proc Vile, which Vile, it's a toxic delivery talent. So status effects will apply a damage over time debuff for 10 seconds, and this will stack up with however much percentage of status effects you have on your build, which we have a lot of status effects on this build. So that's the two ways I'm doing damage. I'm doing skill damage, but then I'm also doing Vile damage over time. So those are my two different damage inputs. Now the two ways I am spreading the skill, one is from the backpack Creeping Death. Now I know a lot of you, trust me, oh my god. There's going to be so many of you in the comments saying, well, why not use Golden Gear? Pretty simple here. Golden Gear would increase the status effects. Golden Gear would help the Vile do a little bit more damage. However, the amount of damage that you gain from that Vile stack using status effects, it decreases your skill damage by way more. So you're actually going to be doing less damage overall switching to Golan. So what I chose to do was put skill damage here. That way I could get a little bit more damage to kill these enemies. because I did try Golem Gear, and yes, the status effects are good, but they weren't doing as much damage, and I was seeing that some enemies would stay alive. Where with this build combination, they're pretty much donezo. As long as you're hitting your skills and getting those procs, you're good to go. You can clear entire rooms with one sticky bomb. You could clear 3 different spawns with one sticky bomb. It's ridiculous. Now, this is only the first way to spread the status effect, is with creeping death. Now, creeping death, they have to be within 8 meters of each other, so try to get them as soon as they spawn, shoot that sticky bomb, and you can kill all of them instantly. Now, the other way to spread the status effects is with the Eclipse protocol. More importantly, I'm using it with the chest piece. So the chest piece increases the range that it spreads from 10 to 15 meters. And now it refreshes 75% of that status effect. So with a lot of the speedruns I was doing in stream, you would see that not only I would catch everyone on burn, but by the time that last enemy was done burning and died, the next spawn of enemies were coming in, and then the Eclipse protocol would spawn and spread to all of those new enemies, and then all of them would die. And then the next spawn of enemies would come, and the Eclipse protocol would spread again, and all of them would die. So it just constantly spreads the status effects. As long as the enemies are still coming at you and they're within 15 meters of each other, you're going to catch them on a status effect and die. This is stupid strong. This is one of the best PvE builds that I've ever used. I use this in Legendary for the Summit. I use this in Heroics when I'm helping people. I use this in even Kinley College speedruns. I also use this build for the League speedruns. So I'm talking about all of these burns and skill kills. And if you go to the League right now, we are in the Termite League. I'm 60 of 60. I've done everything. And a lot of it, probably 95 to 97% of it, has been with this build. Okay, so now you understand that I'm spreading the status effect in 2 different ways, and I'm damaging them in 2 different ways. So let's do a deep dive and talk about it. Starting off with the mask. Vile Mask. This is the exotic mask that you can get this season. So if you are playing the game and you do not have this mask, you can get it this season through the season rewards. Let's see. I'll actually show you. You will get it 90. You will get it at level 90 for this season. So get up to level 90 in Season 8 and you will get the Vile Mask. All right. Now looking at the attributes, it comes with a skill tier. I have max status effects and hazard protection on it with a max skill haste mod. Now it's all about the talent. This is the second way that I'm doing damage with my skills. And that's because every time I apply a status effect, it will also apply a damage over time debuff. Now the total damage is equal to 50% of my concussion grenade, and then it is increased by my status effects attributes. So looking at my concussion grenade, 50% of that is 700,000 damage. And then looking at my status effects, I have 10% on the mask, 10% on the backpack, 15 from the gear set bonus, and 10 gloves, 10 knee pads, 10 holster, and 10 chest piece. So that is 60. And then I get 75, so 15 from the gear set bonus and 60 from the gear. So I'm at 75 status effects total. So 700,000 is half of my grenade, and then you add whatever the bonus is with the 75% status effects on top of that. Pretty strong. This is a really good mask to use. Highly recommend. Okay, now let's talk about the Eclipse protocol. So the Eclipse protocol gear set, you can get this during the season right now. This is a part of the season rewards. You can get this entire gear set just by farming the season levels. So if you do not have an Eclipse protocol build, don't worry. You can farm it right now and get all the pieces you need. Now the Eclipse protocol gear set bonuses I get from this build, 15% status effects,
15% skill haste, 30% hazard protection. And then I also get the talent indirect transmission. So every time an enemy is killed by a status effect, it will transfer. Now, using the chest piece, I get that talent proliferation, which helps the talent even further. So whenever an enemy dies, it will transfer that status effect to all enemies within 15 meters and refresh percentage of 75% for that status effect. That's how I'm getting all of those enemies to die with one skill. Now looking at the attributes, skill tier, max status effects, and a max skill haste mod. Holster, skill tier, status effects, maxed out. Knee pads, skill tier, max status effects. Gloves, skill tier, and max status effects. And then finally the backpack. I am using the Wyvern wear. You can try the Golan, but I'm telling you, trust me, you will get higher numbers. I'm telling you. You might get a couple thousand higher on the vial, but you're going to lose several thousand off of your skill damage by switching to Golan gear. I'm telling you. I've tested it out. I've tried it. It is nice. Okay. The status effects are a little bit better. However, it does not hit as hard. So it's kind of, take it or leave it, however you want to do it. Hey, look, just got a new subscriber. Nice. Now, looking at the attributes. The Wyvern Wear brand set bonus. I get from this build 10% skill damage. Now, looking at the attributes, it comes with a skill tier. I have max skill damage, max status effects, and a 11.9 skill haste mod. Now, the talent Creeping Death, that is my first way to spread the status effects. So whenever I apply that status effect, it will also apply to all enemies within 8 meters. And that refreshes every 15 seconds. And that's the build. Pretty simple and effective. Very effective. This is a really good build to use. Now the skills I use, Stinger Hive, I usually have that for keeping enemies off of me. And then, of course, the Burn Sticky is my main thing. I use this to try to get them in their spawn and take them all out at once. Now let's finish up with these stats. This is for the test subject. So 73.4K or 72.4K weapon damage with 10 crit chance, 45 crit damage, and 75 headshot damage. Don't forget about the health damage and damage to targets out of cover. Now, for the offensive tab, we have 10% all weapon damage bonus and 30% AR damage bonus. So every time I use the test subject, I have 40% damage bonus total. Now, don't forget about the Perfectly in Sync proc, which will give me 40% weapon damage as well. For the gear talents, I am using Creeping Death with the Vials Toxic Delivery and 4 pieces of Eclipse Protocol with that Proliferation talent. Looking at the defensive tab, 726k armor, 336k health, and 100k health on kill. Now for the hazard, I have 50%. That's due to the Vial Mask and Eclipse Protocol. But 10% of it and 10% of my explosive resistance is due to my watch level. So this is going to be the disclaimer I do in all my build videos. Now for this build video, I am watch level 2,935. That means all of these attribute boxes are maxed out 50 of 50. If you are at or above shade level 1,000, all of these attribute boxes should be maxed out, so all you have to do is copy and paste my build, and you'll get the exact same numbers and results. However, if you are below shade level 1,000, some of these attribute boxes will be lower. That way, whenever you copy and paste my build, some of those numbers are going to be lower compared to mine. Do not freak out. It's still a very, very strong build. That only means that your character is not min-maxed. All of these attribute boxes will be maxed out at shade level 1,000, and after that, the only thing you get is some health. Remember that the more levels you get, the more health you get. So, take it or leave it. Again, it's up to you. And there you have it. This is my Kinley College build. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe to the channel. This is what helped me get to number 2 in the world. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. Now remember, go to missions, go to Kinley College, and solo. Boom. Number 2, baby. Now let's do a little bit of, maybe we'll do a little bit of gameplay. We'll try it out. So we'll do a little bit of gameplay and get out of here. So I hope you enjoyed it. Sit back, relax, grab that popcorn, and enjoy the rest of the video. But yeah, here we go. Now watch me, because I streamed this all day today. Watch me die first try now. Good job, you're number 2. Now you can never do it again. All right, so we're going to go to Metro Station because this is my weakest of the 3 stages. We'll give it a go. So challenging, and remember it is timed, but they do die as soon as they touch you, or if you kill them and they're near you. Kind of like a martyrdom from Call of Duty. All right, let's try it out. We'll do one of these sections. All right, here we go. Hype it up, hype it up, hype it up. Kinley College, baby. I need to go to the filtration.
If each of these frequencies is an IED, they can decimate DC.
Filtration. All right, here we go. See that? And how it spreads? Now he's dead. Pretty crazy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Multiple improvised explosive devices located. IEDs are armed.
The outcast must have rigged this place to blow.
Oh man.
The IED detonator and shut it down.
IED deactivated.
All right, so we have what, 4 minutes and 40 seconds on this one? And they cannot blow any of these 3 up.
Device deactivated.
All right.
Terminals secure. Defend the terminals.
Where's the other enemy? There we go. Underneath me? Come on. Ooh, that one's running. Where's he at? Up top? Oh, he is. Crap. There we go. Got him. But you see how I have to keep my distance because as soon as they die, they blow up. Woo. 3 more minutes. Come on. Whew. That was a little too close. They almost killed me right there. I missed. Oh, that wasn't a person. It looked like someone just jumped down, but... Minute 45 left. Man, this is getting tense. Whew. Might have another new fast time after this. Killing it right now. "26 more seconds. Almost done. Mm. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Improvised explosive devices disarmed. Network disabled.
Whoever tried to detonate the IEDs must be close. Hunt them down and take them out.
All right. Search for the outcast leader. Okay. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom.
Heavily armed hostile detected.
Oh, come on. Come on. How, bro? Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god.
Threat neutralized.
Whew. So there's one of the 3 sections I have to do. Oh my gosh. Ooh, that was nerve-wracking. Not gonna lie. That was nerve-wracking. But there you guys go. And that's just on challenging. So I hope you enjoy it. Good luck to all of you. I'm going to try to get #1 in the world, obviously. But I'll catch you guys in the next one. Don't forget, hit that like, subscribe to the channel. And let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. I am Kamikazevondoom. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.